Okay, hey guys, so I kind of already was filming and I just was all over the place, and I kind of wanted to just restart and have a little bit more structure to the things I'm trying to say. So, life update. First life update is it's Wednesday, so my son has officially started school. He is going to second grade, which is crazy because honestly, as far as third grade in particular, I physically remember being 8 years old and being in third grade and being like Arthur, because Arthur was always 8 years old and in third grade. I remember being in third grade. I remember when I was in third grade, we moved into this house. This was a brand new house. But all I'm trying to say is, like, my boy is getting so big. He's my firstborn, my youngest. So Adam has been home with me since Granny has been at a doctor's appointment and Mom works at the office today. It's really just been me, Adam, and my dog Pepper. So it's been an incredibly peaceful day. It's definitely one of those feelings that's like, when I do move and get my own place, this is the kind of peace that I'm probably going to be able to have. You know what I'm saying? Because between my mom and my grandma and things like that, so it's been just really peaceful. He's in my bed asleep right now. I want to give some life updates on my job situation. So where I left you at is that I am waiting to start working. If you follow my journey on this channel, my ultimate journey is to get my life together. My ultimate journey is to get a couple of jobs. My ultimate journey is to secure jobs, because I've been self-employed for 2 years and I haven't been making a lot of money doing that. So I've decided to just go back to the workforce and get some real jobs. You know that the job market is very difficult right now. It's hard for people to get a job, let alone a good one. Or people are working their jobs and they're miserable. I mean, it's a lot going on in the job market. I feel very blessed to have my jobs. It did take a little bit to get it. You know, it did take, some rejection to finally get to. And honestly, it's so funny because the jobs that rejected me paid way less anyway, and just were not as good as the jobs that I currently have anyway. So honestly, sometimes it can work out like that, like where it's just like you get these unfortunate emails, you get the rejection emails, and it's like, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, the job that you do finally land could probably be a way better job anyway. So I secured 2 jobs, and that has been a whole process, just securing them. It's been the longest process of filling out an application all the way down to starting work I've ever experienced with a job. Usually it's like you fill out an application and then like maybe a day or maybe like a couple of days later you get a phone call to do an interview. Then like the interview is probably like maybe 1 or 2 days later. Then they hire you. I usually get jobs where I get hired on the spot. Most of my jobs are hired on the spot type of jobs. Then once I get hired, I start working immediately. So from application to starting work, could be within a week, could be maximum 2 weeks. So for me, with my jobs, I thought I'd be working when my mom went to Hawaii like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that week when she went to Hawaii, I was spending all my money and all the savings, the little teeny tiny savings that I did have, I just spent it because I was like, well, I'm gonna start working next week anyway. Well, it's been 2 to 3 weeks later and I still haven't started working yet. And I still haven't, even now, I still haven't started working yet. I've just been waiting. So my full-time job in particular, it's a work from home job. It pays $16 an hour. They told me a while ago that I had to email my recruiter because she said, just send me just send me an email whenever you have any questions or whatever. So, you know, I went through the interview process, and then I went through the onboarding process, and then I was just kind of waiting, and I was just like, what's going on? So I kind of emailed her, and I was like, well, what's the next step? And she was like, honestly, all is good. You start your training the first week of September. So now I officially got an email saying that my official start date is going to be on September the 3rd, which is a Tuesday, I believe. And also she wanted me to confirm my address to send the equipment, because I will be sent all of my equipment that I need for my job, between the computer monitor, like the tower, the monitor, and headset, keyboard, mouse, all of those things. So that's really cool, because I have worked from home jobs before, and I've never been sent equipment before. So I think that really says a lot about this company, because it's the highest paying work from home job I've ever had, and it's also, they're sending me equipment. So, and even the job itself, it is customer service, but it's like inbound calls instead of outbound calls. I've only ever done outbound customer service stuff, and let me just say, it just feels very bothersome, like you're bothering people, and I don't really, so for people to be waiting to talk to you, I feel like is a different atmosphere that I'm interested to see how it will be. So I have an official start date for my full-time job, so I still have some time with that. My part-time job is more of a freelance type of job. It's more of a self-employed freelance type of job, but it still is a real job. And like, where you're getting hours and things like that. You make your own hours. You have to work a minimum amount of hours, but you can work more hours, but you can't work too many hours. It's kind of this whole thing. I don't want to reveal what the company is or anything, but yeah. And this company was just kind of a lot of red tape to get hired with, because I had to do these exams and stuff. And at first I failed, but I was able to retake it, and then I passed it the second time. And even then, it's been a long waiting process. You pass the exam, cool. Then you get an email to do your onboarding. And like, sent it in, finished that, waiting around. I had to once again email somebody, say, what's going on? Like, I finished the onboarding, so yeah. So then a person emailed me and was just like, we need you to redo the documents. Like, so I redid it. Then she emailed me saying, like, actually, can you resize them and change the format? So I did that. Finally, the onboarding is finished. And then I got all these welcome emails. This all happened this week. Then today, literally just now, I got an email saying, like, here's your credentials to log in, and basically start working. We recommend you log in within the next 24 hours, and we recommend you kind of start working, So I'm definitely going to check that out today. I'm not going to probably have a full-blown work day today, since it is kind of late. But I mean, it's not late, it's only like almost 3 o'clock, but still, like, I usually like to work earlier in the day. So, my son is about to get home from school. It's 2:47, so literally he's about to get home at like 3 something, like 3:30. So yeah, and then once my mom gets home, she gonna have me do something as well. So, I won't be able to really get any deep work done today, but I will be able to kind of look and see what. It's an exciting email, because at least, here's the thing. I wanted to at least start my part-time job first, so I can kind of get in the groove of that. And then once my full-time job comes in, I can do that and then merge them together. So, yeah. I want to at least get acquainted with one of the jobs first. So, yeah, I don't know. that's basically all I have to say about that, is that finally my part-time job, it looks like it's ready to go and I can start working. And like I said, the great thing about that is I can be extremely flexible with my hours with my part-time job. We love flexibility. We love flexible hours. And I could only hope and wish that my full-time job is like that too, at least to some degree. I don't really think it will be. I think that they're going to tell me what I need to do, what hours I need to work. But they said you need to be available anywhere between 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. I hope and pray that I can work from the hours of 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. I hope and pray that I can put in those specific hours, because I don't want to do the late one where it's like 12 to 8 or something. That would be just not, that would not work out for me. I mean, sure, it'll work, but it would not be the best thing for me. It would not be the best option. The best option would be, because I wake up at 6:30 every morning to get my son. Well, today was the first day, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna be waking up at 6:30 in the morning. Oh, I forgot to send his dad his first day of school picture. I'm gonna do that after this. But I wake up at 6:30 every morning to get my son ready for school and send him off with the bus. Okay, then I go back up to my room and it would be time to start working. That's really what I did when I was self-employed. Those are the hours that I worked. Then once my son gets off of school, which is around 3:30, I'm done with work. Boom. My lunch break will probably be around, I don't know, noon or something. I don't know, 11, and fix something to eat. But I want to do some type of a meal prep or just have frozen dinners. I don't want to cook, and I don't want to go out and get food, because I don't want to use up my lunch break. Like, I really just want to eat quickly and just kind of unwind for, and I hope my lunch break is an hour. Like, there's all these unknown things when it comes to the future, and once I start working, like, I don't know what my hours are going to be. I don't know what my lunch is going to be. I just don't know fully how it's gonna, I don't know much of anything right now. So I'm just trying to think in my mind what it's gonna be like, and you just really don't know until you do it. That's why I'm kind of like, I wish I would have just, when it would have just started, and then we would have figured this out, because now I have all this time to think about what it's gonna be, and what if it's not gonna be anything what I thought it was gonna be, and I have to rewire my mind to be like, well, you know. So a lot of this is just theory and just me having to figure out what it's gonna be like, and a lot of it's just like, you just don't know what it's gonna be until you're actually in it. But what I will say is, nonetheless, working a work from home job is ideal, because I don't have a car right now. I'm trying to save for a car. I did the math, and hopefully with my full-time job, my part-time job, my stadium job, and my side hustles, I might be making close to $4,000 a month with everything put together. And I was being like lowball with the money. Actually, I was being kind of lowball. I was making sure to count the taxes, things like that. And I'm like, I might be making like $4,000 a month with all of my incomes combined. And that's amazing, you know. That's more money than I ever made. But once again, I don't want to overestimate or think too much about how much money I'm gonna get paid. Also, what's really cool though is I will be getting paid weekly. My full-time job will pay me weekly, my part-time job will pay bi-weekly, and then my side hustles, well, my stadium job pays instantly. Like, they pay you the next day, you know. So that's basically weekly, but that's not a real deep check. That's probably just one shift, but it's something. And then my side hustle work, I just get paid whenever I get paid. It's really no consistency. It's just whenever. So there will be money coming in like all the time. I'm not going to be just waiting 2 weeks for a check. Like, money will just be coming in like all the time. So that's another thing. I'm just like, you know, If you know the meme, then you know. But if you don't, I just look crazy. So I'm just excited to start working ultimately because I need money. I need to get my main plans is to immediately start saving for a car. Now, first of all, Remy went to school all set. He had all his back to school supplies. He had new clothes, everything. I wanted to get him some stuff for back to school as well. I haven't been able to get him some stuff, but from between his dad, between my mom, even my grandma just bought him some underwear and some socks. So there's not much that I need to buy, but I wanted to pitch in and buy him some shoes for school. I'll let it slide when it comes to the clothes for now. I'll let it slide. I won't buy him any clothes because my parents like him to wear uniforms, which is funny because he doesn't have to wear any uniforms for school, but whatever. I don't really want him to wear uniforms, but whatever, right? I can't really say anything about my own kid. However, I will have control over the shoes that he wears, and I want him to get him a lot of shoes for school. So once I do start, it won't be till like September till I be able to do this, but I do want to take a paycheck and just go to the mall, take Remy to the mall, and just get some Vans, get some Converse, some Nike shoes, like just get some nice brand new shoes for him. Just a few, maybe 4 or 5 pairs of shoes, and just call it a day, you know? So yeah, but he does have these really good Nike shoes that my grandma just bought him from the thrift store. They look brand new though. They look really nice, but I wanted to get him some shoes, okay? Then after that, pretty much start aggressively saving for a car. I think that once again, if I can make $4,000 in a month, and I'm gonna be probably busting my ass to get a car, I think that I might be able to get a car within a month or 2. So what took me a year, 2 years to not even be successful saving up for a car, I might could do in a month or 2. You know what I'm saying? My goal is really to have a good like $3,000 for a car, a cash car, not have to pay a car note on it. And yeah, so once I get a car, you already know we standing on business, because after that, my plan is really to pay off my tickets, get my license together, and pretty much go ahead and get an apartment. So once I get a car, we're gonna really kind of be really moving forward towards getting my own apartment. So, you know, and then I have a credit builder card that is working on my credit every time I swipe the card. So I've been using that for the past couple of months, and that's kind of been helping my credit. So even when it comes to that, like if you're someone that's trying to move out and your credit sucks, but you know you might not can move immediately, go ahead and work on that credit now. Don't work on that credit, like, because I know that when you move, they look at stuff like that. They check your credit score, and they check that whether or not you're going to be approved or not. So it's just like, you really want to have that in check, you know? But yeah, other than that, I don't know what else to say. I'm just, you know, the big thing is just the fact that I'm just ready to start working. I'm ready to make money. There's things I just simply want. Like, I kind of need a new phone. My phone is hanging in there. This is my backup phone. It's actually hanging in there, surprisingly. But I do think that I probably would have to just go ahead and get a brand new phone, because I don't know when this phone is going to start tripping and when it doesn't. Sometimes it works really great, and sometimes it's just be tripping really bad. So that's not reliable to me, and I just would like a brand new phone. Plus, this phone, I can't update it, and you guys know a lot of apps these days need to have the updated version. So there's some apps that I can't even use. So it's really just time to have a new phone, you know? So that's kind of something that I'm going to need to get to, as well as just a few other little things that I just kind of want. Like, let's just keep it 100. When you get a new job, you kind of want to buy some things that you've been wanting. Nothing crazy, but it's my money anyway. Who's pocket watching? You know what I'm saying? It's my money anyway. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be super reckless or dumb with the money, but when you work hard, like, I believe in having a little bit of fun with your money, yes. But there also will be savings outside of for a car. You know what I'm saying? There will also just be savings for just a general savings. There will be savings for vacation fund. I mean, there will be different things that I will be saving for. And if I can make about $4,000 a month, just know that just know that saving for things or taking care of the things, I just know in my mind, taking care of the things that I want to be taken care of is not going to be that difficult anymore. Now, back when I used to make $1,000 a month or less, everything was difficult. But now, you know, from what my mind is telling me, I think that things will be a little bit more easier. Just simply making more money. You know. So yeah, I mean, things like getting a new hair, getting human hair wig, you know, or getting like some new clothes and stuff. Like nothing crazy, but yeah. Finally, I did want to talk about. So me and my baby daddy have been getting a little bit closer lately. I mean, I've been spending the night over his house. This is the second time. Right, but like literally this week, Monday and Tuesday, right before, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right before Remy had to go to school, we all just kind of stayed over his house and spent the night for 2 days. And it was amazing. It was so much fun. I usually am bored out of my mind over his house, but it was so much fun. So I don't know, like we were just watching movies, playing games. We were playing Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach. And that's another thing that I want to buy when I get money. I really do want to get my kids a new Xbox because they ruined the Xbox that they currently have. I'm looking at it right now. But it's the Xbox that their dad gave to them. It was his old one. And it really sucks that they ruined it because it's just like, it really was infuriating. Not gonna lie, it still makes me mad to this day, but whatever. I want to get them a brand new Xbox, and I specifically want to get that Five Nights at Freddy's game because I love it. I just love the aesthetics of that game. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, just look it up. It's very cool looking. It's a very cool looking game. I don't think it's like the traditional Five Nights at Freddy game that you might be thinking, where it's all creepy looking or something. I don't even know about the original too much, but I know about this one. Like just the pizza, like it's like a pizza place or whatever, but it's like a big game place. Like I wish it was a real place because it looks so cool. They have all these neon lights, huge tall ceilings. Like there's just so much. And even though like a lot of the game is like you're trying to escape and stuff, like I just look at the aesthetics of the game and I'm like, this is such a beautiful game. So definitely on my wish list is to buy an Xbox and to be able to buy that game along with other games. Like I want GTA 5, like, and I know GTA 6 is coming out next year, but just like there's like different kind of games that I really kind of want, you know, because I know Remy does really like the GTA games. So I don't know, he's getting to that age. He's almost better than me at playing video games. Like I'm not much of a gamer though, so the only game I really play is Sims 4. So I'm not really much of a gamer, but so his dad is more of the gamer type, but still like he kind of be, I don't know. And then even when it comes to me and Renee, we've kind of, when I was over there, we had talks and discussions about possibly living together once we get our lives together. We had discussions of possibly living together. I don't fully know how I feel about it, and I will be able to express my feelings in a different video because this video is already so long. But just know that that's kind of may be a possibility that we might possibly move in together once we got everything established. So, okay. Oh, I'm looking at something. All right. Well, it's time to go. But that's the update. I yap a lot. That's why I need this YouTube channel. So I talk a lot. I talk too much. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, bye, guys.